Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life Fight, the podcast where we talk the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, and everything in between the big fight that is life. I'm Chris Harrington, sitting here with Daniel Dembraber, my friend and co-host. Daniel, just a quick one today to let the people know what's going on.
Yes, mate. We've had a bit of tech issues over the last couple of weeks, and we decided to. We had a couple of recordings that we'd had done, and we've binned them. And
guest recordings as well, which was a bit of a shame, but we'll have them back.
yeah, so the guests are re-in and re-booked in, and we'll redo them. But it is what it is, and I think after a couple of sessions and us discussing it, that we were like, nah, let's just restart again. So here we are, just the two of us, so that we can get something out to the listeners and having a brief chat before we move back on to our guests next week.
Yes. So we'll be back with them next week. As you said, a few technical issues. Obviously we had recordings cut out halfway through. We had one of us sounding like
A chipmunk.
We had a megaphone, and the other one anyway, we just lost a couple, and they just didn't turn out well. So I don't want to put anything out that is hard to listen to, because I know if I was listening in the car or something like that, and the audio quality wasn't good, I'd just be like, fuck.
Just turn it off.
Yeah. And it's also unfair on the guests too. Like, I was listening back to Josh's, and that was, for me, very close to
Been in it.
too. But still, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to get him back on for part two. He's pretty keen to do it again. So
well, definitely our guests so far. We want to thank them for the other guests, which will be in due course, that have done a couple of recordings and are coming back. Thank you, because we're spewing, because we had some great content on those things. But we'll move forwards and onwards and upwards.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, I want to get it right, because, it is a podcast about mental health, so people are sort of choosing to be vulnerable, and, it's like, it's not you. I want to respect that by giving people the best possible platform that I can give them, So,
yeah, and heard correctly, exactly.
Exactly. So, yeah. But, yeah, moving forward, I think we'll even see a big difference in this one today when it comes to video and audio quality. So,
well, we are. We're getting better each time, and I'm hopefully that.
Who's getting better?
Well, you are, Chris.
Fuck you.
You are. So, as people know, I'm probably not the best IT person, and this is something that you've been self-teaching yourself on how to use the mechanics of it all. But
YouTube's been teaching me pretty good.
Yeah, except
it doesn't always work though.
YouTube or YouPorn?
RedTube, yeah.
RedTube.
So for example, I was up, like I said, when this fucking guy walks in this morning. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's like he walked in at 11 o'clock, but I was in bed. But that's because I was fucking in this room. I swear, till fucking 4. I reckon it was fucking nearly 7, mate. I was in this room till trying to get this shit right.
Working the mechanics.
Because I'm sort of, I mean, during the day I was kind of got my head caught up in applying for jobs, so I sort of didn't get around to this too much. And then I'm like, fuck, Daniel's going to be here, and we've got to get this thing going. And so I was literally in here to the fucking sun was coming up when I was in here.
And then I come knocking on the
fucking
door.
We walk you. Come on, mate, let's go. We got to make this a quick one. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm about to fucking punch this cunt in the fucking head, mate.
Well, I'm like to keep moving, right?
Yeah.
But
so do I, mate. But sometimes, I got to sit in this fucking chair
and look at me.
If I had hair, I tell you what, I would have pulled it all out, fucking trying to figure this thing out, because I'm using this program which is supposed to be like an industry standard, but in saying that,
Not in the industry.
I'm not in the industry, mate, so I have no idea what's going on. So, but I'm trying to learn how to use it. So here we go.
Well, in the meantime, since we've had our tech issues, a few things have kind of happened over time. I got COVID, as you can probably hear in my voice.
Rocked you too.
Knocked me for 6. I've got a few conspiracy theories with COVID. Oh, not that bad. It's just the flu. Well, holy shit, I was in bed for a few days there. Knocked me about. But
Well, what about the fact that the unhealthy people don't really get sick from COVID? You know, the fat, smoking, middle-aged men or whatever.
don't get sick from it, you reckon?
The healthy people.
Am I healthy?
Well, you are. You're supposed to be. You're a gym owner. But anyway, so the so-called healthy people all get sick, right? Well, what are they trying to do, mate? Kill the strong.
Kill this.
Kill the strong. So only the weak survive. And then that way, when they take over, they're not going to fight back.
Maybe not.
So there you go.
Hey, Chris.
Truth bomb.
As much as I got sick in the meantime, and it was something that you wanted to maybe share as well, that you had a little bit of an experience as well last week as well, where and a first off, which we chatted about it over the phone, and something that you said, I wouldn't mind to share and talk with others, and share what you want, because yourself, you've going through the last couple of weeks, just a few changes and stuff. And then as much as we're joking about it, stuff like this with the podcast, which obviously you're really passionate about. And then, there's been quite a few hours that have just, as we said before, just been binned because of, equipment or whatever, or, still learning about it. And it all came to, let's say, a bit of not a grinding halt, but like it all.
Well, we were well ahead, and now we're playing catch up a bit. But
and maybe that's something that kind of affected you a little bit with busy with work, and then busy with this, and trying to get this off the ground, and you're in the car and had a bit of a anxiety attack, let's say, if I can say.
Yeah.
What happened there, mate?
Well, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, like I wasn't. But I don't think I was really focusing on anything in particular when it happened. I'm sort of, I guess, let's say, especially since doing this podcast, I've kind of become like, I sort of, plumber by day or whatever, but kind of started losing interest in the plumbing. I don't know, just probably is because the union stuff's pretty mundane, and I kind of like to be more in a leadership role because I need a bit of stress to keep my mind ticking over. Do you know what I mean? I sort of hate just punching in and punching out. And if I do that for too long, I sort of lose interest. I'll just can't be fucked. I'll come late, whatever. Take a sick day because I don't care. All that sort of stuff. Just not my thing. Just the punching in and punching out. So sort of in a bit of a crossroads career wise type thing. And even though from doing this as well, we speak to people and everyone's just like, life's short and fucking, you just got to do what makes you happy. And I suppose trying to figure out what makes you happy is one of the hardest things, right? But anyway, but I have been working, so coming home from night shift the other night, I started having a panic attack in the car, and mate, I never really understood those before. Like my girlfriend, she has them occasionally, and every time she's talked about them, I'm like, what do you mean? You get really upset about something? Like the whole...
Well, what happened? Like, what were you feeling?
Oh man, like To be honest with you, it felt like I was fucking dying, to be honest with you, mate. Like, I thought I was dying. Like,
Because what? You had chest tightness? What?
everything, man. It started at my feet. Like, I was driving, but I couldn't feel my feet pushing on the brake and accelerator.
Which is probably dangerous in itself.
Yeah. And that kind of feeling went up my body. And sort of when it got to my chest area, I wanted to just curl over into like the fetal position. And
Because it felt more comfortable
it
in that position.
It felt like my body was shutting down. Like I thought I was dying, man. Like my body felt like it was shutting down. And then it started going. It went like behind my eyes, and I went fucking, man. Like I don't know what percentage, but I went a good percentage blind. Like, it was raining Friday. It was Friday night. It was raining Friday night. I'm sitting like that on the steering wheel, as close to the windscreen.
Still driving.
Still driving. As close to the windscreen as I can. Right. Like a nan, you know how nan drives.
Yeah, I know them.
And I couldn't see the white lines on the road. It was like fucking fucked up, man.
Well, that's scary.
And I rang my girlfriend, and she's overseas at the moment, but I rang her, and luckily she answered, and she's like, "You need to pull over, like you could fucking pass out because that can happen." And yeah, so it was a bit of a fucking ordeal, man, and it lasted the fucking weird. Like, I never passed out. I probably should have pulled over. I didn't. I kept driving. I tried everything, man. I tried putting on, like, I went on Spotify. I tried putting on, I typed in like anxiety relief and, fucking panic attack relief, and tried these meditation things, and tried the fucking rainforest fucking sounds and all that shit. And then none of it worked, man. And I just started getting angry, right? So I just started getting angry at myself. I started yelling at myself. I started saying like fucking, what's the matter with you? Like, what? Like, but fucking yelling, like, what's the matter with you? Like, where's that fucking person? Where's that fucking person? Where's it? Like, why are you letting this shit happen to you? You know what I mean? And I don't know what I was trying to do. I was just trying to find something.
G yourself up.
Yeah, but which I think eventually worked. Like, 3 hours later, mind you, like, it went for a long time.
And when you said you're trying to find that person, like, what person which person are you talking about?
Look, man, just like the fucking the determined sort of strong person that I know is in there, but sometimes you forget that. Sometimes you forget you got those qualities, and you let shit get to you a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, just fucking just. I think I was just trying to fucking.
And were you going, snap out of this?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like I was being like it was like a fucking halftime speech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but just talking to myself. So.
And then what? Like, you start going, snap out of this. You're a strong-minded person. What happened?
Well, just slowly, fucking, just like my eyes, my vision sort of started coming back, and that fucking feeling, which is, it's hard to explain, man. Like, the only way I can explain it is like I felt like I was dying. Like, it was,
and it started to ease, did it?
It started to ease, and it was tough because, like, every time, like, even something would happen on the road, like, someone would cut you off, or like you'd fucking miss a turn or something like that, like, that'd nearly fucking push you over the edge again, because it would just, like, something so small when you're in that moment can just fucking, like, freak you, But yeah, so I've got a new understanding for that shit, because
And are you saying that, like, and I'm a big believer in this. The mind's a very powerful thing. Very, very powerful thing. If your mindset and you're saying even, I think that's why when people find something they're passionate about, they're usually successful in it, because if you have that passion and drive and go, oh, I love this so much that I'm going to make this work.
Yeah.
And you going into that, kind of mindset of snap out of this, I'm a strong person or whatever, and then all of a sudden the vision comes back and stuff like that. I don't know.
Mate, I didn't know either. Never fucking experienced it.
And it's the first time
that.
this has happened, right?
First time.
And do you reckon you're overworked and
Oh, definitely.
a lot going on?
A lot going on, man. A lot going on. Overworked, for sure. Working 2 jobs at the moment.
And only just because we've spoken about it, it's tough going out there for a lot of people, I reckon. And if people are working 2 jobs or just trying to get ahead or get a bit of overtime just to get ahead, because let's be honest, a bit of a shit fight out there at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure.
And so you're just going, well, that's what I have to do right now, and work 2 jobs and all that. And I think the body as well just goes, I've had enough of this. I don't know.
I reckon the mind, man, like, fucking, just, I don't know. It's, I sort of, I'm going to step back on the work front. Because, it is hard. Like, even just going to Coles, mate, fucking gives most people the chills at the moment, you know what I mean? Because, you fill up a fucking trolley, it's $500, mate, where it used to be 200, you know what I mean? It's fucked up. So, and you got to do what you got to do, but at the same time, like, you got to look after yourself too, because I don't know it just, for me, I don't know. I think everything just sort of come to a bit of a, and like I said, I wasn't even really particularly thinking about anything like at that time when it happened. Like, so
it just came on.
So I'm sort of still kind of sitting back and self-reflecting and trying to figure out, what the fuck happened still, even though this is, what are we today? Wednesday, and this happened on Friday. I'm still a bit, still trying to figure it all out, piece it all together. But
I mean, two things is that, I think we both know the mind's a super powerful thing, but on the flip side is health's all you got too as well. Like, there's no point just stressing out and grinding away or whatever, and then you might have this money in the bank or whatever, and then you're spending all this money at the doctors trying to get better is crazy too, right? So, it's interesting. I think a balance in life is really important. Yeah. And like you said, at the moment you're a little bit in the crossroads maybe with plumbing and stuff and finding something, because, I mean, we're both, well, me more so, maybe middle age, but we still have to work for quite a while. We might as well do something that we enjoy.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Because, rocking up, I mean, as you get older, rocking up and just doing something for the paycheck is not that fun. Really.
Well, look, it's each their own with that, man. Like, plenty of people are just happy to just plenty of people are just happy to come in, do the work, get paid, go home,
and switch off.
They don't want the stress, so they're happy just to do that. That's not for me. Like,
neither for me.
Not for me. That's my thing. Is like I need some fucking stress to get me up.
and purpose. I reckon the stress is also purpose. It's like, well, hang on here, I've been thrown a curveball. I want to fix this and make sure it's working properly and all that kind of stuff. Whereas if you're just rocking up, and whether it's a shit fight at the workplace or not, in the end, it's like, all right, it's 5 o'clock, I'm going home. But you're right, everyone's built differently.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, you know, there's and that's the way it should be, man. Because it takes everyone to make the world go round, man. So, you know, it's no knock on anyone that just enjoys just coming in, doing the work, going home, fucking off, switching off.
Yeah,
that's fine. But whatever it is you're doing, yeah, you just got to find something you're happy with. So
yeah, for sure. And with our upcoming guests we got, I'm going to mention them anyway. We had a really good one with Pinky Donald.
Yep.
Which was awesome, and we're catching up with him again on Saturday, actually live in the studio, because he's down in Melbourne for some fights.
Yep. So that was a good one. I accidentally deleted that one. I don't know how.
Yeah,
when I was editing it.
Yeah, it just was also a bit of the recording went slow-mo like some of the other ones as well, right?
Yeah, so hopefully when we look back on this one, hopefully, because this is the first time using this program, OBS, which is,
much better.
Meant to be pretty good. So hopefully look back on this one, it comes up a lot better.
And we've got him coming up, and we've got another ex Muay Thai fighter and really successful businessman as well, coming in as well, which is going to be. I'm looking forward to this, and another guy we both know personally. I know him more through work. So it's that's an exciting guest, and also our first female to come on board as well, Chris, which again was a female fighter, actually. Yeah,
well, that's going to be good, because everyone's probably just thinking
Blokes World.
Fucking yeah. But anyway,
I'm this lady in particular. I'm really looking forward to her story as well, and currently an active fighter, but also had some time out away from fighting due to injury, and how she coped with that. With long-term injuries, because I think with anyone fighting, that's all right, mate. Anyone fighting as well, when you're active, it all is going really, really well, and when you go through an injury, fighters can get shelved, don't you think? You know, where they're like, they're not active anymore, and they get put on the back burner. And this lady in particular, I find it really interesting, I think, because she was forgotten about, and back with a bit of a vengeance, and looking forward to having a chat on how she got through that. So
yeah, definitely, man. It'll be good to speak to her, be good to meet her. That'll be good. So yeah, definitely some good guests coming up. I think people are going to enjoy it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, for today, I know short and sweet.
And sweet.
But we want to just kind of, let's say, apologise to the listeners, because we're getting some great feedback. I know from some people that are listening, and they're looking forward to it coming out every Tuesday. So yeah, apologise. It's been a little bit on the listening side, a little bit disrupted and a little bit delayed. But now that we've got a few things fixed, we're looking forward to re-recording and moving forward with these next few episodes.
Couldn't have put it any better myself, buddy.
Ooh, we got music.
That's it, man.
Let's go. Woo! Woo!